Hello and welcome. I'm absolutely honoured to be here doing the very first Bazaarology one-day special. This is our launch. We are already busy, would you believe? Interest has been crazy. The reason is this is a phenomenal deal. Now let me introduce lovely Janie. Tell me, first of all, before we get going, so I know we're going to have a very, very busy show, just tell me a little bit about you and Bazaarology, how it came together.
Yeah, so I am a crafter and an artist. I design for companies as well. I was teaching on a cruise ship and met some other crafters. We were kind of discussing what sort of things we like and what we'd like to see.
Yes.
And as I've said before on here, over a couple of cocktails, ideas got more and more bizarre, and then we're here.
Bazaarology was born, basically.
Born, yeah,
and then you launched on Hochanda
in January.
Yes. And
Yes.
really, it's been a success story ever since. But have we got a one-day special for you? Honestly, you're going to go crazy for this. Absolutely incredible. This isn't even all of it. This isn't even a fraction of it. First of all, let me give you a detail. 661-551. Your price is £28.94 and your P&P. You are saving £35 and you're getting 30 pieces of the MDF kit within your one-day special. So let's go through exactly what you get. Twisty stand-up. Now you're getting 6 of those. We're going to show you some samples in a moment, but 6 of those that you're getting in the kit. Palette signs. You are getting 2 round and 2 of the square. Swing signs, you will be getting 3 of the small and 3 of the large. Our pub style sign, which I love, you're getting 2 of those and they're a really great size as well. Postcard easels, you're getting 4 of those. And then your MDF stand-up, 4 small and 4 large. I mean, what an offer.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, probably one of the best offers actually I've seen since I've been here. Now look at these beautiful, beautiful samples. Now you've done these, some of the design team as well, haven't they?
Yeah, so I've got a friend who's done a lot of work with me, and also I run a weekly craft club as well. So some of my ladies have done a sample or 2 each as well. So
I mean,
we've had great fun.
Absolutely stunning. I mean, look at some of these. The pub style sign there, I love that, which is gorgeous. So what's been the inspiration behind some of these designs?
Well, I teach workshops and I use I mean, if you've seen some of our kits before, we do some quite elaborate kits. We're aware that it is scary for some people if they're new to MDF or new to crafting. So, going back to teaching the workshops, I do things like stand-up plaques where we do a bit of stamping, a bit of mixed media.
Oh, lovely.
So when we were thinking about the first one-day special, we were thinking, right, let's simplify it a little bit, but still with a twist. So literally, some of them have a twist. So yeah, we've got stand-up plaques, but they've got, you know, the discs inside that move. We've got the postcard easel. You know, we like things that have movement with them.
Yes, and the sign, like the pub style signs as well. I mean, look at that. And that's obviously got one of your favourites, your peacock.
Peacocks, yes, I am. You already know I'm obsessed with peacocks, zebras and flamingos.
I know,
yes.
We've bonded over flamingos because I'm a lover of flamingos. Sorry, what was that? Was that an update? Oh, 10% of the entire stock has gone already, and we have an awful lot of stock, don't we?
A lot of stock.
But some of these designs are so beautiful, but I imagine as a beginner for a crafter, you can do, there's no rules with this, is there? You can literally have a play and do whatever you wish. Obviously, if you're as highly skilled as you are, then you can be creating things like this. But how wonderful to have so much in the kit, 30 pieces to literally be able to go to town with.
And the thing with MDF is, and especially with these kits, if you put something on it and you decide you don't like it, you just sand it back or gesso over and you can start again. So there are no rules, just have fun with it, and we'll get to it in a moment that we've got a DVD with papers.
Yes.
And that's the sort of thing that literally you can print the papers off, there's focal points, you can just pop it on there, but you can also embellish, you can put paints on there, you know, MDF is a blank canvas, you can just go crazy if you want to.
Brilliant. And we're going to be, well, a lot of the papers have been used in these, and we're going to use them in the demonstrations as well. Before 20% of the stock of the one-day special has gone. Okay, we knew we were going to be busy, to be honest. We'd all braced ourselves. The whole team had been braced for this being a very, very busy show. Before we move on, I just want to show you as well some ideas that we've created for you to get some inspiration behind the one-day special. Beautiful. And some of those designs, Janie was just telling me, have been done by members of your workshop club.
My craft club,
Your craft club.
Yeah.
And I said, are they all highly experienced? And you said, actually, no, you've got all different levels of crafters in there, haven't you?
Yeah, you know, we've got ladies, I've said before when I've mentioned it, you know, there's a lot of laughing, a lot of crafting and a lot of chatting.
As it should be,
Yes.
I would think.
So we tend to do things like, you know, one week they might go, oh, can you show me how to do foiling? So the next week we'll do foiling. So this week I was a little bit cheeky and I was like, right, here's some MDF, here's some papers, create some samples.
Sounds like a good craft club. Right, let's talk about these papers because you are getting a DVD-ROM. Now, details on the screen, 322775, $14.99 and your P&P. You've got a Freedom member price on this as well, which of course includes your postage, £13.49. Tell me about this.
Okay, so papers, well, DVD-ROM to start with.
Yeah.
It just means, I mean, I love using paper pads, but doing it through a DVD, it means you can print them off as many times as you like. We were saying earlier, you're not a crafter, but you're looking to get into it. I find if I buy paper pads, you'll get a few that you absolutely fall in love with, and sometimes you don't want to use them because once you use them, they're gone. With this, you can just keep printing them off.
So it's almost like you're getting files on there of these papers, and you can just print and print and print to your heart's content.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, if you don't have a printer at home, you can take them into, you know, a photocopy shop and they will print them off for you. But you can print them A4, A5, A6 as well. There's options on the DVD.
Let's just have a look at some of these papers. They are gorgeous. Now tell me about these as well. Tell me about the inspiration because it's your artwork, is that correct?
So some of it is my artwork and some of it is vintage and antique imagery. So on this one, for example, the background pattern you can see is a print that I've made on a jelly plate.
Right.
Which probably doesn't mean anything to you at the moment.
No, but I'll ask you about that in a moment.
Yeah, so I've printed off using a jelly plate. Then the maps that you can see, they are antique maps. A lot of them are from the 1700s or before.
Wow.
I do a lot of painting, mixed media painting, and my thing is I like to layer. I like to have little secret layers in there, little things that are kind of peeping through. So this is a nod to that. You know, there's lots of combinations of things. So this one, is completely from a jelly print that I've done. Now that will correspond with other papers because what I've done is I've then layered that up. So you might have another one that then has a pattern on top of it or a drawing of a zebra on top of it. So, you know, they will coordinate.
Know what this jelly plate is, but it sounds fun. Like I need to be in on it.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see it soon enough.
So we can print as many papers as we wish.
Yes.
Now, do you have an angel policy? So if we are using these to create items to sell, Is that okay?
Yep, that's perfectly fine. So the same with the MDF, any kits that we do, you can make to sell. The papers you can make to sell. The one thing that you can't do is, so you couldn't kind of print all of these off and sell those as a paper pack.
Okay.
So as long as you're making something with it, which is the same as most companies if you're stamping, as long as you're making something with the item, perfectly fine.
Now this has been made with the papers.
Yes.
I was eyeing this bangle up because I'm a jewellery fiend.
Yeah, so this is just showing another way of using papers. So that's just little strips of papers, and I've just used our glue to put it over an old bangle. Just
brilliant. Okay, yeah, we do have the glue actually on the website.
Yeah.
Now this as well, so this has actually got a light in it, and then you've obviously popped that all the way. Did you do this one?
A friend of mine, Laura, did this one.
Oh, well done, Laura. That's absolutely stunning.
So what we've done is we've actually printed the paper on vellum here, which is going around the bottle. My husband was most upset. He had to finish his bottle of rum so that we could use it.
Oh, was he? Poor guy.
There's some shrink plastic on here that's been printed. Let me just pop it on. There we go. So, and then the key there is from one of the embellishment sheets that we're doing as well. So just, you know, it's just to show you, you can make cards, but you can make 3D items. You can put it on anything you want.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah.
Now, tell me about this book.
So this one, we've got the notebook on the show as well. So this is all using our papers and the embellishments as well. But this is an MDF notebook. So it's got all the binders here, and they actually come out so that you can add pieces and take pieces away. But yeah, it's just to show the papers there.
I absolutely love that. So that notebook's great. Obviously that's available, and you can get the papers as well. The notebook is on the bottom of the screen, 105495. Now, if you've been following Janie on her social media, you might know that she had a bit of an issue with some gesso earlier today, and I just thought I'll mention it in case some of you might think, well, she's got one day special, she could have had a wash. But she's had a bit. This is a true crafter here, isn't it? You literally had black fingers.
Literally
and
black,
we're trying to scrub them off. All for the one day special, viewers. But I just thought I'd mention it there because I know you did put it on social media, which was hilarious.
When you don't have a show until later in the day, you've got plenty of time for crafting during the day, so that's what happens.
Right. Oh, okay, this DVD is already approaching 20% of the stock gone. I'm not surprised after seeing those papers. So we're going to have, item number 322775, £13.49 is your freedom price, which includes P&P, and then just £14.99 and your P&P. Brilliant deal. So we're going to have a demonstration now of the one day special, but we're going to bring up the details so you can see everything that you get, but over 30% of this has already gone. So bear in mind this is a 24-hour offer. This is something that we're launching, and obviously we expect to have enough stock for that amount of time. Now, I'm no genius, but I don't think we're going to. So item number 661551, £28.94, and your P&P. You're getting 30 items in this. But anyway, over to you, over to the expert.
It's going crazy, isn't it?
I know, it is.
So I'm going to demonstrate with one of the round palette piece that we've got. If I bring this one in, it's going to be a nod to this one, because what I've done is I've used papers but also a paint technique as well. So I just want to show how you can combine MDF papers and paint together.
Okay.
One thing we didn't mention with the DVD, one is there's a couple of sheets of sentiments in there as well. So one of them has just got lots of different words on there, things that mean things to me. Be crazy, that was the one that stood out to me there. Extraordinary, bizarre, you know, all sorts of things. So they're really handy to go on to different items. We also forgot to mention that in the DVD you get some templates as well.
Yes.
For the envelopes.
Do you want me to go and get them, or should we see them?
I think I've got some here. Well, actually I've got one missing, but we have 2 envelope templates, a pocket template, and there is a little tag as well, but mine seems to have gone missing.
Okay, let's bring up that image so you can see what you get as well. So 322775. This is for the DVD that we've just mentioned, $14.99, and your P&P. So you're getting all of that included. Freedom price as well, £13.49.
Okay, so first of all, what I've done is I've chosen 4 papers of a similar colourway, so that they'll all match together. She says 4, there's 5 in there, there's an extra one sneaking in there. So you'll see when you print them off in A4, some printers will go edge to edge, but mine leaves a little white border around the outside.
Okay.
So what I often do is take that white border off before starting, because then if you start cutting it out, you know you're not going to accidentally get a little white line on the bit that you want. So I'll just take that off.
So what we're about to work on, you're getting 2 of those, and you're getting 2 square ones as well.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to be covering these with paper, I am going to draw around the shape and cut those out. So I'm going to treat these as individual panels rather than a whole piece.
Okay.
So that will give us 2 panels. So I could be really mean and get you to start crafting, couldn't I, and start cutting things out.
I know, but this seems like a whole, well, yeah, I could cut things out, but this seems like a whole new level of crafting. I mean, it's just extraordinary, some of the designs. We're approaching 40% of this gone, and we do have queues on the phone, so apologies for that, but maybe it might be better to jump on the web. Again, all the details on your screen, item number 661551. We are selling this very, very quickly.
That is crazy. So, although I said about cutting the white off of the edge, I know that because I've moved that in, I'm going to miss it.
Okay.
So I'm not too worried about that. Feeling like everything's going crazy and I need to go really fast. Like,
No,
but I
not
don't.
at all. You do what you wish. They're tuning in to see your demonstrations.
There we go. So, right, let's get the gesso back out again.
Okay.
Then I have an
Oh
excuse
dear.
for having it on my fingers again, won't I?
Yeah.
Let's get a sponge to pop it on. So, gesso, I don't need to gesso the whole item
Okay.
because I'm putting papers on. But what I often do is, if I just gesso in between the gaps here, if my papers don't quite meet up to the edge, you've got that black coating there, so it just neatens it off
Good
a little
tip.
bit. So what I'll do is I'll put this in before I cut any more.
We have got the gessos on the show. Details on your screen, 174383 1599 plus your P&P.
And I'll just go around the edge as well. Now there are some things that I use a brush for with gesso, and some things I find it easier using a sponge. So this sort of thing, we don't need a thick coating of it. It's just really to give us a shadow around the outside of it. So using a sponge gives a thinner coat. You're less likely to get drips on it anywhere. So if I was going in between here with a brush, which sometimes you might need to just to get all the little bits, you'd start getting a bit of a build up, because you tend to get more on your brush than you do on a sponge. Let me know at any stage if what I'm saying is complete gobbledygook to you.
Not at all, not at all.
Oh, actually, let's do these bits as well. So these are the bits that will go across like this. So we'll just do the edges of those as well. But I had great fun designing all the papers, and then even more fun using them.
I bet you did. Honestly, there's so much more as well that you haven't even seen that you are going to love. Shop ahead, but we are so incredibly busy. Now, the gesso details are on the screen again, 174383. You can get white and black, $15.99 plus your P&P.
Right, there we go. So that's that done and out of the way. And I've got dirty fingers again. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that off just because I don't want to get it on the paper.
We are so busy for our one-day special. I'm sorry to interrupt you,
That's
but
all
we are
right.
over 40% and we're only about 20 minutes in.
Okay, that's crazy.
I know.
Right. Let me see if this is blocked up. It's very hot in here today. Do you think, or is it
It's
just
a bit
me?
warm, actually.
There we go.
Would you like the aircon on?
I would love it on
wait,
if
I
that's a
think it's already
choice.
on.
Oh.
Scrap that.
So this is
It's
our
already
glue.
on. I know what you mean, though. Sometimes it kind of gets warmer, actually, towards the end of the day as well. Maybe we're just really excited and getting a bit flushed.
I think we are a bit
Yeah,
excited,
we are a bit
actually.
excited. I was so excited that I was getting to work with you because obviously I've followed you on Facebook and I knew this was coming. I knew how exciting it was. I'm not excited that poor little Hayley though was poorly, so I've been standing in for Hayley today. So get well soon, lovely Hayley. She's a horrible bug, but I would rather she was well. But I am very, very honoured to be doing this.
It was quite funny because I actually sent you a message earlier, didn't I? Because I saw you on your Facebook. We
You're
were
like,
working
"Hang on a
together. I
minute.
was like,
I didn't know that.
are we?
Yeah. I was like this mad, crazed fan, like, yeah, it's going to be so exciting. I bet she was like, oh my goodness. New presenter's a bit much.
No, never. Right, I'll try and do this quickly so we can get on to the next stage. 2 more to go.
Done that really quickly already.
There we go, so I'll just cut those 2 out.
When did you design these papers? How long ago? Was it in January or newer than that?
No, I started fiddling around and doing a bit of designing a while ago. And then I went on doing something else and kind of came back to them. But some of them are so new that I started working with them to make samples, and then I was like, oh, actually it'd be handy if we had this, and it'd be handy if we had that. So I've been adding to it actually right up to a couple of days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look! Hello, mate. Well, isn't this just the best day ever?
Actually, she doesn't have a name.
Doesn't she?
We need a name.
What should, email in if you want to name our beautiful flamingo. Now, if you want your own flamingo, I do, then the item number is 365837 13.99 plus your P&P. Now, yours is going to come to you plain, but I mean, this is just, when we saw this in the studio, like the whole team, we were like, oh my goodness, the flamingo. It's just absolutely cool, really trendy, sassy. Oh, it's just, what an item. I mean, honestly, yeah, the girls are saying they'd want it all over their house. Me too.
If anyone saw my Facebook earlier, they would have seen I put a photo because she was in a box in the back of my car, but the box wasn't quite tall enough, so the head was just sticking out and you could see it from the rear window.
How funny.
I think all the way driving up from Somerset, people behind me were just looking at this flamingo, staring at them.
That's amazing. So we need a name for said flamingo. So if you would like to email us in, it is studio@tachanda.com with your naming suggestions. And should we decide by the end of this show? We'll see how many names we get and if we like the names and then we'll make that decision. I don't really know.
I designed a flamingo stamp set for Jenny at Hobby Art, actually.
Wow.
And it was called Flingo the Flamingo because my little niece, when I took her to the zoo, I mean, she was tiny. She couldn't say flamingo. She said flingo, and ever since, that's what we've always called them.
Oh, I just love this. Oh, Melissa said Gloria because she's glorious. I quite
Glorious
like that.
Gloria.
Oh, I like that.
Would that be Melissa from Simply Vintage by any chance?
Is that Melissa from
I
Simply
think it probably
Vintage?
is.
Can we find out? Send us an email and let us know.
So.
Oh, Flossie. Who's that from? Leonie. Our Leonie? Oh, not our Leonie, another Leonie. Flossie. I like that.
Actually, we've got 3 decorated up, so,
Chelsea
you know.
said Felicia. Oh, I like, yeah, keep them coming. I like all, I'm saying, oh, I like that, I like that. You can have about 50 names. Sorry, right.
Okay, so what I've done is I've covered every panel. It doesn't matter that these little bits here are missed because these are going to go over, sorry. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to create the idea, you know when you see peeling paint, the things that have had layers and layers of things on and you see colours coming through from underneath. So that's the kind of idea. So we've got the pattern paper on there, and then all I'm doing, and people have probably seen me do a similar technique just with paint on paint. I've got an old palette knife. The older the better really, because I'm not very good at cleaning off my but you get like the little lumps and bumps on there. So when you pick up your paint, you are literally, with a light touch, just scraping over the top. And can you see how it's hit some areas and not others? So you're not putting a thick layer on there. It's literally just kind of scraping. Some bits it will hit and some bits it will miss. So we'll just go over the whole thing like that. And obviously you can use any colour that you want. There we go, and then I'll do these bits here.
Oh, we're getting a lot of names in.
Are we?
Flamingo. Francine. That's from Claire. Florence.
We're going to have to write all of these down.
Was it Janice? Oh, Janet, sorry.
So, what I'm going to do, well, give that a bit of drying time, but I'll probably have to put the heat gun on it in a second. So I want to put a sentiment across. So, do you want to pick a sentiment? It's just to go across one of these here, so something that will fit in nicely. Look, a dash of crazy is a necessity in life.
I like that. I like Go Seek Joy. I suppose it depends what we're... Yeah, I love Go Seek Joy. Well, I love them all, but Go Seek Joy I really
Let's use
like.
that one then.
So positive.
So, what I'm going to do is cut out the main sentiment, but I'm actually going to rip it. Because we're going for kind of an aged effect, I think this will probably look nicer with a ripped, softer edge. So, just take the edges off like that.
It was Melissa from Simply Vintage.
I thought it would be. So, the reason she said Gloria is Gloria is my nickname for her. Because we were doing a show at the NEC. We were both staying in the hotel. We'd done quite a few hours, you know when you get overtired and you get a little bit silly. And
delirious.
There was a song that came on in the car that she was singing to, called Gloria.
Right.
Fantastic singing voice she's got, I must say. No, she
Oh. Oh, was that
So she just picked up the nickname of Gloria.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So that's why she wanted this flamingo to be called Gloria.
Yeah.
There's so many names coming in.
So all I've done is just distress the edge of that one, and I'm just going to pop the heat gun on here, which I think is quite loud, so apologies.
Right, let's have a little recap. I'm going to show you some of the inspiration behind the one-day special. We've collated it all together so you can enjoy it. Aren't they gorgeous? But we are approaching 50% of the stock gone. This is a one-day special, so obviously we think we have enough stock for 24 hours. I don't think that's going to happen. 661551 is your item number. Get yours tonight, because that's the only guarantee at this point I can give you, to be honest, with 50% of that stock gone. Now, this is a massive bundle. There are 30 pieces in total. The price is just £28.94 plus your P&P. You're saving £35. We knew this would be really, really busy, but this has just gone crazy. So please be quick if you want to secure yours. Now let's talk about everything that you get. I'm saying 30 pieces, so let's break that down for you. So the twisty stand-up, you're getting 6 of those included in the kit. Your palette signs, 2 round and 2 square. Then you've got your swing signs, 3 of the small and 3 of the large. Then you've got your pub style sign, and you're getting 2 of those, and they're a great size. Postcard easels, you're getting 4 of those. Then your MDF stand-up, 4 of the small and 4 of the large. So you're getting so much. So that's how it's going to come to you. But look at these beautiful samples that have been done. They're on another level. They really, really are. Look at the signs, look at the detailing. Most of these, I would say, have also used the papers, which we'll go through in a moment because they are included on a DVD that you can purchase. But they're so beautiful, some of these designs, and I've got a sample behind here actually that I really wanted to show you, because this is using the papers from the DVD. Obviously this is your palette sign from your one-day special. You're getting sentiments as well with your DVD, but look at what you can create. I mean, isn't that absolutely stunning? And those butterflies. Then we've also got another one that I'm going to show you. Again, it's one of the palette signs, and it's a zebra, which I know is one of Janie's favourites. But have a look at that. I mean, literally, as she was saying, you don't have to be a really experienced crafter too. You can be a novice crafter. You can really have a go with anything. So you can put your own style on this. Mixed media, you can use whatever you want. Like she said, it's almost like you can't make a mistake with the MDF. All of these are stunning. Use these as your inspiration, or get it home and literally go to town on it with your own style. You know, do whatever you wish to do. Half the stock of it though has gone. You have to be so quick with this. This is everything that you are getting. Item number 661551, just £28.94 plus your P&P. You're saving £35. I mean, the amount of ideas you can have with a kit that big when you get it home of 30 pieces.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I couldn't quite interrupt you, but the one that you picked up is actually from one of my ladies from my craft club. So that was Frankie's,
which one, the butterfly or the zebra?
One with the actually both of those. So the one with the zebra was done by Frankie, I think it was. It's got a name on the back.
Oh, it has, Frankie?
Yeah, so that was Frankie that did that one in Craft Club. So, and that's got one of the MDF 3-dimensional elements on there as well.
And this one is from B.
Yeah.
Wow, and so this is in your craft club?
Yeah. Yeah, so it just shows, you know.
Like I said, what a fun club. I want to be part of this club. Sounds great.
We do have fun.
They have gossip.
Yes.
They produce things like this. Can you guarantee I'll be working like this if I join your club?
Come to Craft Club.
Sounds so fun.
You won't keep clean fingers though.
No.
I can guarantee
that's
that.
Fine,
yeah. Yeah, prime example.
I've got a 6-year-old boy, so that's rare that I'm cleaning fingers with him anyway. Everything we get up to, all the digging with the soil and I told you he's real arts and crafts, so yeah.
Yeah. All I've done on this while you were doing a recap was I've just put a little bit of distress ink just to tone it down a little bit. That's all I've done.
Okay.
So on the sample that I'm looking at, if it picks it up. You can see that sheen on there?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do, just with a Versamark clear pad, I'm just going to go over and sprinkle some clear, I say clear embossing powder, it's got bits of all sorts in it. Things I don't think I'm the only messy crafter, am I? I can't be. Yeah, there's bits of all sorts in there. There's probably bits of glitter and so, and I'll just do the cross pieces as well while we're at it. So what this will do, when I put the clear embossing powder on it and I heat it up, it will give a slight texture. So then what I'm going to do is use our gleams, which is the gilding waxes, and it will pick some of that texture up. So we'll get a bit of a sheen, we'll get the gloss from the embossing powder as well, and it will just give it another kind of element to it.
Now, details for that DVD are at the bottom of your screen as well, because you do get the papers included in there, as well as the sentiments and your templates. So details on the screen, 322 775 14.99 plus your P&P. So these are going to come in files for you to print out as many as you wish.
And we've got in there, so we've got, we've split it down, so you've got focal elements.
Great.
So anything like the ones that we were showing that have the zebra on there, or the peacock, that sort of thing, it's something that if you wanted to, you could just print it off and use it as a piece of art as it is. You wouldn't have to do anything with it if you didn't want to. We've got backgrounds on there, which you can work over the top, and then they work with the focal papers as well. We've got the different elements, and we've got layerables. So what we call layerables.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
Yeah, so you can put things through your printer more than once. So say you print off a background, and then you might want some sentiments over the top, but you can then layer it over, because you can, you know, pop it back through your printer and, you know, layer it up like that. Sorry, noisy heat gun, nearly there.
Don't worry. Holly, in a moment actually, I'm just wondering if we can have a look at her necklace, because she's actually made the necklace using the papers from the DVD. Just remain still for a second. So this has actually been used, you can see that paper on the background with that zebra. Isn't that great? And there's a bangle as well, which I'll show you a bit later, but it's for, these papers are for everything.
Yeah. So that's the curious zebra. So you can see that it's got the sheen on there now from the, if we give it a wiggle, can I get it or not? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go, got there in the end. So our gleams, we've got 4 different colours. Okay. And they're quite nice if you combine colours in one piece. So this one here, so do you see, I'm just popping, it's quite moussey actually. So I'm just popping it on my finger, and again with a very light touch, it's just picking up, do you see where it's picking up some of the texture?
What colour was this, sorry? The pearl?
Yes, yeah, right, that's the pearl.
So details on the screen, so you can get 2 pots, so you can get the pearl and the copper. So item number 840622, just £9.99 for the pearl and the copper, and then the silver and gold details at the bottom of the screen, 529758.
So we'll just put a bit of the pearl on each of these. And then I'll go in probably with a bit of copper actually as well, just to show that you can use a combination.
There's an awful lot of names come in for flamingo.
Yeah.
There's about 4 pages of them coming in. Oh, we are going to give away a prize though. Oh wait, we'll have even more emails now. So we're going to give away, Janie's going to choose the winner, and cause she's doing all the work. And you're going to give away a sample, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll give away a sample, something that, it could be this one, it could be something else that I do on the show, but yeah, we can send out a sample to someone.
So what we're going to do is, we're going to finish this show, we're going to regroup over the name situation, and then we will announce the winner on our 8 o'clock show. So you'll have Yanis and Adam for that, I believe. Oh no, just Yanis. Oh, just Yanis on his little lonesome. I don't know, we have Janie, won't he? And he'll have the flamingo. which matches his shirt very well today.
Yes, I think he must have had a sneaky peek.
I think so,
yeah, I think he dressed for the occasion, didn't he? Right, so I'm just sticking these pieces on here. And you don't need much glue at all.
We've got this glue as well on the website.
This is an acrylic glue. It's got a really quick grab on it.
Okay.
A good hold.
So you're doing 3 bottles for just £11.97, 627,605. Bazaarology have some good deals. Oh.
So let's put that at a bit of a jaunty angle. And then the other thing I'm going to use is, we've got these bazaar bits.
Yes.
So we've got some 3D elements on there, so they come out and pop together. So we showed on one of the samples earlier.
Yes, we did.
But I'm actually going to use a couple of the flat pieces.
So this is what, this butterfly?
No, not that
No?
one. It was on the
Zebra?
On that one, yeah. Yeah.
Details are on the screen for these actually. You're getting 31 pieces in total. 442, 423, just £9.99, and your P&P, all great, there they are. So you're 31 pieces in total. Oh, you need those, definitely, particularly if you're getting that kit.
Right, so what I've done here is I've just mixed a pink and a yellow together, just to give a base colour to 2 of the butterflies. And then while it's still wet, a bit more clear embossing powder. Okay, actually let's pop that back in. See, this is why it gets contaminated, but hey, it's fine. I've had this pot for years, actually.
Have you?
Yeah. I've got a big bag
seems to say actually
yeah,
about
I've got
embossing powder.
big bag of clear embossing powder, and I just kind of top it up as I need to.
We are so very busy. I hope Yanis has got something to sell at 8 p.m.
Can he sing and dance?
Who, Yanis?
Yeah.
I would imagine he would be quite a good singer and dancer, actually.
Okay,
I
so
don't know that for a fact, but
do you imagine he will be a good singer and dancer, or do you imagine he just thinks he's a good singer and dancer?
and the gallery is saying, yeah, I think he just thinks he is. Can't really comment, 'cause I've not seen any of his dance moves or heard him sing a song yet.
Well, if we sell out, then he might be, mightn't he?
Probably for the best, they're saying in the gallery. He could be an incredible singer, girls, for all we know.
He could. We're being very mean.
Yeah.
We could, yeah.
Right, our one-day special is approaching 60% of the stock gone. This is only the launch show. We are meant to have this stock for 24 hours, and over 60% of it has gone. You need to secure your order if you wish to get this tonight. 661-551, £28.94 £28.94 and your P&P. You're getting 30 pieces in this kit, and that's just a fraction of it that we're seeing there. And you are saving £35.
Okay, so we did the same technique on these. We just painted them first, put the embossing powder on, and then a little bit of gilding. So with these palettes, you can either just stand them up against something. You could put a hole in there if you want to hang it, which is what I'm going to show you in a second, or you could put a little hook in it. So I'm just going to grab. Just want to show you how easy it is to put a hole in it. So lots of people have got these. MDF, it will go through, no problem at all. Okay, so although I probably shouldn't be doing this on a glass mat, but we'll try not to smash a glass mat live on air. So, and then we'll go into this side here. Ooh.
Is this a Chandra's glass mat?
Yeah.
Oh, don't you
It's
worry,
fine.
Janie.
I won't worry. It'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so that shows you how easy it is just to pop a hole in either side. And then let's get, no expense spared here. Let's go for some twine. We'll pop a knot in there. Actually, let's do a double knot. Like that.
We are so busy for this one-day special in the launch show.
Right, and a double knot in that side. And we are done.
Oh, gorgeous.
There we go.
Yeah, let's have it. Let me hold that. Look at it. Now let's, oh, look. Look at that. Go seek joy. Oh, thank you so much. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
But it just shows the combination of the papers, some paint, some waxes, and actually it was quite simple to do, start to finish, wasn't it?
Well, you make it look very simple. Right, let's have a look at our website. There is so much more. Oh, look, there's our flamingo. Right, Janie, you're going to come with me and we will go through, and stencils as well. We're going to go through everything in a little bit more detail just to see what you can get. So we're going to go to the flamingos, I believe. Stencils first, okay. Oh, we haven't seen these stencils yet and they are already selling. Okay, so item number 917641, 11.99 plus your P&P. So you're getting 3 stencils. So talk to me about these.
So these are ideal because we've got lots of little elements within each stencil.
Okay.
So with mixed media, you'll find that you know, if you're anything like me, you delve into lots of different stencils. You've got lots of things going on at the same time, but we've got lots of elements within each stencil here. So, you know, you can mix and match, use it on one piece. It's a lot easier.
Okay, let's show you a few samples.
There you go. There's our eye chart.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, now this one's lovely. Hang on. Wait for this. Is that the right way round?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see on this one, we've used elements. So these stamps here are designs that are on the DVD as well. So we've got a whole sheet of Bazaarology stamps. Unfortunately, they won't work through the post.
Yeah.
But they look really cool on pieces and in journals and things like that.
I mean, that's just incredible, isn't it? Then we've got this. Who did this? Do we know?
That was Laura, did that one for me. She's been a very busy little bee. She's absolutely loved everything that we've got. Yeah, she's done a lot for me.
I'm just going to turn that round just before we go off that as well. So you see the background as well. So busy for those. 917641. Your price 11.99 and your P&P. You're getting all 3 of those now. Let's move on to the wonderful flamingo. So, this is so exciting because I'm a big lover of flamingos, as are you, obviously, it's why this is here. So 365837. This is just $13.99 plus your P&P. We do have a competition running, and that is to let us know what name you think, because the flamingo, well, the one at the front, we don't know about this one yet, the one at the front hasn't got a name. So we're asking you to email in with your name suggestions. Janie is going to pick a winner when this show finishes. We'll announce at 8 o'clock and you will win one of her beautiful samples as well. So that's studio@hachanda.com. We have had so many. They're here actually. Should I? No, I won't read them. Yeah, can I read some of them out? I think she should. Oh, brilliant. So, Leonie, I think she should be Flossiology. She is lovely. Felicia from Chelsea. The flamingo should be called Francine. That's from Claire. Florence, that's from Janet. How about Flirty Flamingo? That's from Rosemary. Her name should be Chanda from Margaret. That's such a good idea. Floratina the flamingo, Flora to her crafty mates. That's from Trish. I like that. And okay, let me just read a couple more. Pinky. Oh, I like that. That's from Jill. Philly. Oh, there's so many. Yeah, sorry.
There's some good ones.
We'd be here for hours. There is so many. Thank you so much. So winner will be announced on our 8 p.m. show. But you can get your flamingo. This is just $13.99 and your P&P 365837. Now let's talk about this DVD because there is so much included in this. Firstly, there's the papers that you're getting. I'm just going to show you a few of these. So you are getting your DVD-ROM, details on the screen, 322775. Yeah, do you want to pick some of your favourites and I'll hold them up?
Well, I was just going to show, so things like these obviously go together, and then there's another one which is under the pile somewhere, which has got moths and butterflies on the same background. So we've got everything from kind of the gentle, pale kind of designs.
Yes.
And then we do have, there's a few skulls in there, but there's butterflies, there's moths. Obviously, as we said, there's flamingos, there's peacocks,
There's
old
just,
maps.
Yeah, everything you could wish for, really,
Yeah.
to be honest. It seems unlimited. So you're getting files, you can print them out, you can print as many as you want to your heart's content.
Yep.
And what is your policy on making and selling using these papers?
So not a problem as long as you are making something with them
Right.
and not just printing them off and selling them, because that would be naughty. Yeah, fine. Same as the MDF and the papers, as long as you're making something with it, yeah, sell
Right,
as many
okay.
as you want.
Now, you're also getting your templates with this. So details on the screen, and you're getting 4 templates. Freedom price on this, £13.49, including your P&P. We are over 30% of this gone. £14.99 plus your P&P, and then you're also getting in here, have I missed something out, or? Great, so your DVD, your template, and what was it this you were telling me that there's a little icon of you?
Yes.
That's what I remembered.
Yes.
So you said if you want a good laugh,
yes, yeah. When you pop it
Tune in.
in, to navigate you around the DVD, there's a little caricature of me
Yeah.
pointing you in the right direction.
how good's that? Included in the price. So item number 322775. Right, let's get back to our one-day special because boy, are we busy. Over 60% of the stock of this has gone. So busy. The reason being you are getting 30 pieces for £28.94 plus your P&P. Item number 661551. Such an incredible price, and it is, isn't it? Obviously, as a novice crafter, to me, this seems like a brilliant price. But it is, isn't it?
It is
It
a very
really,
brilliant
really
price.
is.
Yes.
Bazaarology, you launched in January. That's when
Yep.
you started the company.
Yep.
You have been so popular. I know that as well from me following them as well on their social media. And what was lovely was I was asking you before we went live actually on the show, oh, so how long have you been crafting? And you said, I've never not crafted. It's in me. I've never not crafted. So you're an artist, aren't you? An artist and a designer, but it's just in you to craft, which I thought was lovely. We're running out of time. We've only got 4 minutes left on the show, hasn't it? I've gone quickly.
The whole thing is just a whirlwind,
I know,
isn't it?
it is. Right, let's run through everything that you get in your kit. So, first of all, your twisty stand-up, you're getting 6 of those included. Then your palette signs, 2 round and 2 square. Swing signs, you're getting 3 small and 3 large. Your pub style sign, which I love, you're getting 2 of those. Postcard easels, you're getting 4 of those. Then your MDF stand-up sign, you're getting 4 small and 4 large. All of that included for just £28.94, but over 60% of the stock has gone. You're saving £35 because this is a one-day special. And actually, this is Bazaarology's first one-day special, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not going to be your last.
That's why
let me
it's
tell
such a
you.
bizarre price.
Yeah,
We thought,
it is. Yeah, it's a great price. Right, let's have a look at some of these samples so you can really see. Talk me around some of these samples.
Okay, so we're just going to the pub sign that you can
Yes.
see on there. So most of these can be double-sided. So you can
Oh,
get 2
okay.
pieces in one. So with the pub signs, obviously you've got 2 sides. So you can put different papers on either side, different sentiments, and you just turn it around. You've got 2 pieces in one,
Yes.
which is the same as most of these. And if we go, I'm not sure which way the camera's going, but if we go to one of the spinny ones, so obviously you've got a piece of art there, you turn it, you've got another piece of art there. So this one's been left plain on the back, but obviously if you were to decorate the back as well, essentially you've got 4 pieces because you can have that with that that with that and the other way around.
Yes.
So it just gives you options.
Yeah.
And the same with the postcard here. We've
I
got,
love this one as well.
let me find one that's been printed on the
Holly, let me just show you
back.
this. Look.
And that one is done with the technique, so this isn't the paper stuck on it. What I actually did was I put some wax paper through my printer, and that's an image transfer.
Oh.
So as long as you check what you can put through your printer, I mean, you know, there's fabric that you can print on, all sorts of things. So don't just think of it as papers. Whatever you can print on, or a photocopy shop can print on, you can use.
Now we need to thank people for these samples because you've done some of these.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yes.
And then also some ladies from your craft club
Yes.
has done some of those. And
Yeah.
who else has contributed to
So my
these
friend
amazing-
Laura, Craft Club, forgive me if I forget anyone. So there's Frankie, there's Brenda, there's Julie, there's Tara, Elaine. Yeah, so they've all
the whole
done,
gang,
yeah.
because they
Yeah.
really are absolutely out of this world. Do you think that as well? They really are incredible, aren't they?
Yeah.
So thank you so much, everyone, for all your hard work, because when we walked into the studio, we were just, they're so stunning, honestly, and gorgeous. So we knew we were going to be busy. But this has been on another level.
I got time to go and have a lie down.
Not really, no.
No, I got to choose names.
Yeah, you've got to choose flamingo names, yeah, because we did launch a competition. So first of all, we're going to be announcing the winner of the name of the flamingo at 8 o'clock with Yanis. He will love that. And we will be sending you a beautiful sample. But just thank you, because this is obviously Bazaarology's first one-day special. Certainly won't be the last, because we've been ridiculously busy. Well over 60% of the stock has gone. My only advice is be very quick. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to you at home for joining us on this, and I will see you soon.